tradition, and today we celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Dr. King once said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Each year, Americans across the country come together and answer that question by giving back to their communities. It calls for Americans from all walks of life to work together to provide solutions to our most pressing national problems. Unfortunately, many individuals who are willing and able to serve have not yet found the proper vehicle through which to offer their service. So, the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission officially launched the Dream Keepers program, which is designed to form teams of young people who will commit themselves to community service, as myself. We will acknowledge this historical day with the service component immediately following our opening presentation here in the UCA Fair Center, feeding the homeless and other worthwhile services such as health screenings, job counseling, and distributing hygiene kits. The Arkansas Martin Luther King Commission, in partnership with the Central Arkansas Transit Authority, will also be providing free bus rides to all of these patrons.
But we also here in Conway have to stand against intolerance. 22 years ago, the Grand Poobah somewhere else decided that they needed to have a Ku Klux Klan rally in 1989 in Conway, Arkansas. And that small rally did take place. And like adults tend to do, if you just ignore it, sometimes they'll go away. 2 high school kids stood up and organized and nonviolent, but very visible counter-protest. It was not enough to them to let them act in silence, but they had to be stood up against. And 2 high school kids organized a protest against them. One of those high school kids, one of those boys, is going to be your guest speaker today. That's what you have to do. You have to stand for what's just, and you have to fight for what's unjust.
You've got to act now. You've got to act now. Procrastination is a slow killer of success. If you want to change your personal circumstances, if you want to change your community, if you want to change your nation, you've got to start now. The message to us is very simple today. We can make a difference, but we cannot afford to start tomorrow. We cannot